on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you guys are new, and if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you guys are back for another video. So this is the second time I'm filming this today because I didn't have my mic set up correctly. So if you guys are new to my channel, I would love to have you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are starting off the new year with a ton of planner series and giveaways, and I know you guys won't want to miss out. You guys can also click over here to follow along on my Instagram account, which is just at Haley Cairo. So stay tuned till the end of the video so that way you don't miss out on how to win some of these planners that we're going to be talking about. I have a full lineup, and this is going to be a little bit of everything for everybody. There's a planner here that will work for any career, any type of day, weekly, daily planning, yearly, it's all here. So one of the reasons I wanted to share this planner breakdown video with you guys is because I wear a ton of hats in my day-to-day life, depending on work for Wetherspoon, Ghost, YouTube, and they all require different skills. So one of the things that really helps me stay on top of the new technology and keeping my content creative is learning different design skills, video, DSLR, software, editing software, and Skillshare is a great place to start. It is an online learning community with over 25,000 different courses. You guys can learn for as little as $10 a month, and it is fantastic if you want to learn things like typography, graphic work, any way to kind of up your creative content. Skillshare is totally the place to check it out. I'm gonna have a link down below where you guys can get 2 months for free, trying as many classes as you want. It's completely unlimited. You can try different ones in different fields and kind of see what gauges your interest. I think it's a really great way to kind of kick off the new year with learning a new skill, and I think that it is also a great gift. So if you want to give a membership to somebody, there's also an unlimited premium plan where you can have access to as many videos as you want. A few of the courses I have previously taken that have helped me a lot with just different content creation is the watercolor illustration course. I've taken a DSLR for beginners course, and then in 2020 I'm looking towards doing the Adobe Illustrator design course because I can do illustrations freehand, but doing them graphically has never been something that I've done before, and I think it would be really great for my content and for my clients' content. So those are 2 courses that I am super interested in, as well as the pen and ink course, because that is a skill that I had back when I was in art school, and it's something that I would love to brush up on. So like I said, there are tons of different classes, programs in all different fields for you guys. If you want to check it out, links below, and I'll have it also up here. So we are just going to start off with the spiral planners. I know you guys know that I have been a longtime fan of Erin Condren, and I am still loving all of the products that they're releasing. They come out with new ones every single year. They have the binder now, they have the focus planner, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys as well. But for today, we are talking about the LifePlanner. Now, I know a lot of people like the LifePlanner for home planning, academic planning, or just kind of like house life. I don't think this is the best planner if you have a very task-oriented day. If you are super busy and maybe you have a lot of meetings and to-do lists, your day is just jam-packed and you need something that is more of a daily focus planner, I would say that this is not your best option for work. However, I really like it for home, family, and just kind of overall general planning. And the reason I say that is because it's really structured for overviews. They've got the year at a glance, which I think is really great. You have goals, you can type in or you can clip in the Coil clips, which makes it so great if you have extra pages that you want. I really like this for just keeping track of family things, holidays, where Kyle is, where I am, all of that. The new layout is super cool too with that monthly overview, and then you have your month at a glance, which is great for if you want to use this as like a bill tracker, which I will get into when we talk about the Deluxe monthly. And then they have a few different layouts. I am a big fan of the horizontal layout. The academic planner is very similar to this. They also have the vertical hourly and the vertical with the 3 slots for morning, afternoon, and evening. And I think there might be an extra slot at the bottom for like meal planning, maybe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a new feature. I just like this. Again, I don't think it's a super task-oriented planner. This one, out of all of the layouts, I think is the most task-oriented in terms of you could easily have a to-do list in there, but it's not really like a great brain dump sort of a planner. You do get extra note pages in the back as always, and they have great sets of planning stickers, functional stickers, and decorative, and then the built-in folder as well. So I still really like this. However, I'm not putting in the nitty-gritty details of my day for work, like my Wetterstone projects, my YouTube projects, any other freelance jobs. That's in a different planner. Also, if you guys want an Erin Condren planner, you can get them for $10 off. I have a link down below. Now, similar to the LifePlanner is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. I've talked about this before. I use it as a budget planner, and the layout this year is a little bit different, but I think it's even better than before. You'll also notice that it is a bit thinner. You can, however, get inserts if you wanted more planning pages. It's the same layout as far as the month at a glance, but you get that nice little, if I can find it, monthly overview. I think this is great as a budget planner because if you are goal-oriented with your finances, you can have your monthly goals there. Birthdays, that's kind of a great way to keep track of extra gifts that you might need to buy or just extra purchases that aren't a normal budgeted expense. Then you also get the dot grid, which is a little bit different than the Life Planner. And then it moves right on into your month at a glance, which is how I track bills and payments or any type of paydays. And then you get a few lined pieces of paper for each month, which is something that can be added on if you needed more. So I love that. Now, if you wanted to use the Deluxe Monthly as your daily planner, you could totally do that and use the line pages as weekly spreads if you wanted to be creative and create your own. If you're someone who doesn't like a lot of structure, but you still want to try Erin Condren, be able to use the accessories, the covers, I think that's a great way of doing it. My next pick for spiral planners is Bloom Daily Planners. I've worked with Bloom for a while. They're actually a local company. The two founders went to University of Delaware, and one of my best friends, Lauren, she actually works for Bloom, and they create amazing products. I would say these are the best planners for students. They're just very academic oriented. I think they thought of everything besides the fact that you get to have an awesome goal planning area as well as a schedule for class. I think it's just very intentional in terms of how you plan. They really kind of keep you motivated throughout this planner, giving you prompts to be more intentional, be more mindful, which I think is really fantastic because sometimes it can be intimidating when you have a planner and you're not really sure how to use it. They also have plenty of note pages, and I like this new, and this is the vision planner, by the way. They have a vision board at the beginning of each month, so you can work on your goals, and it's super specific, already laid out for you: personal growth, relationships, health and wellness, family and home, work, school, finances, fun and adventure, and then there's 2 extra where you can have free will with that. And then it moves right into your monthly spread if you wanted to track work, school, exams, any of that. There's also a note section on the right side margin. And then your weekly spread is vertical with lines, which I think is great. So you can easily put in timed appointments as well as a to-do list. And there is an extra box at the bottom if you wanted to track any health and wellness goals. And there is a note page on the side. Now, the one thing that is different about the Bloom Daily Planners is there are no extra note pages at the end of each month. So that is something to consider. However, in the back of the planner, once you get to, this is the academic one. They do have them for starting in January, but I was given these in the summertime for the academic year. They also have new covers out right now, so you guys should check it out. They also have important dates for 2020 and 2021, a note page area. It's just one, and then a highlight, so you can kind of do a year in review with an extra folder. So this is the Bloom Bloom Daily Planners Vision Planner. Bloom also has a full lineup of really great, more portable size planners in, oops, it's upside down, in the soft cover and in the hard cover. I've talked about this before. I love these for daily journaling. If you're not someone who can get a blank journal and just like freely write, if you need prompts or you just need something that's a little bit more structured, I think using a week on 2 pages as a journal is a really great idea. I've done this for the past few years and it's worked out really well. I can just go back and kind of see little tidbits from each day. It's easier to keep up with than a normal journal. You can just do each entry in each day and then do memory keeping in the monthly spreads. But again, this is a great academic journal or planner. They also have the option to do the weekly schedule if you need to put your classes in there. They have tons of covers. And like I said, they also come in the hard kit tops, which I really love. And a few of you guys are gonna be able to win a whole collection of Bloom planners and accessories, so make sure you guys stay tuned to figure out how you guys can win. Now this last planner from Bloom is kind of a new addition, and I think this is like the ideal mom planner. And here's why. This is not your typical planner. It's pretty large, something that you'd probably want to keep on your desk at home, but it is broken up into a couple different sections. Now, in the beginning, you kind of have your stereotypical goal tracking, information, contacts, website logins, important dates, which is really great. You can keep track of like kids' school programs and things like that. But then you also have the monthly planning. So all of your months are in one spot. And again, super big spots, which is really nice. You get a little notes page or note section on the side. And then it moves right into a weekly spread. So the weekly spread is divided horizontally and vertically. So depending on how you want to plan, you get the little health boxes, the habit boxes, a to-do list, priorities, very large. You can't miss a darn thing on here. And so you get a whole section of those. Then it moves on to just lined note paper for another section of pages. I think it's 50 per, technically 100 per section. And then you get the sketch area, which is just blank paper. And then the dot grid, which I love. If you could use this as like a bullet journal, if you did want to make a daily sort of to-do list area here and have a daily planner. And then you get the coloring section, which I think is cool because if you have kids, this is something to keep them preoccupied if you were at like a doctor's appointment or you have an appointment. And then you also get a folder in the back. Another really great option, and it's undated, so that way you don't have to feel committed to using it every single day if you're someone who needs to be planning sporadically. The last Coil planner that I want to talk about is Golden Coil. Now, I was gifted this last year and was super excited, probably too excited, because I totally ordered it incorrectly. You have the capability to customize everything from the coils, the cover, the intro page, which has all of your personal information. I think what I like so much about this is how simple it is. Really clean lines, very thin point, and the paper quality is, there are so many different spreads for this. You can literally have this as a notebook, you can make it a planner, you can make it a journal. I kind of added too many pages and I did the order wrong, so don't go off of the way that I ordered this, but you can have a year at a glance. There's reflection pages. Again, my journal makes no sense. I'm probably gonna end up using this as a project planner for the house because there's tons of sketch pages in here. But you can have calendars, budgets, health and wellness. There's a weight and measurement thing in here. I mean, this thing is beautiful, and if I had the chance to do a new one, I totally would, because I think it is a great system and just really high quality. Plus, it's super customizable. Now, if you're someone who needs simple and functional and small, I would totally go with the Erin Condren Focus Planner. I got this one for Kyle this year. You can customize it, do the initials, put your name on it, however you want to do it. It's really compact, it's real leather, there's a couple different colors that you can choose from, and it's just really simple, but still really functional. So in the beginning, you get your information page, a year at a glance with the note options, so you can keep track of important dates. You get the holidays, and then an even more specific dates for all of the months with lined areas. So that way, and there's also like a checkbox feature, so that way if it was a task, you have the ability to keep that organized. And then a month at a glance with note pages. And I like that they used really cool colors. You also get a really great kind of dashboard area for each month. So you can do a monthly brain dump. There's a to-do list, lined areas, a box, and the right side is a dot grid. And then your weekly spread is a week on 2 pages. I like that it's lined and also has the blank space. So because it's such a simple planner, you could still have fun with it if you are into the planner accessories and stickers. I don't think Kyle's gonna use stickers, but you might. And then you also have 2 bookmarks, which is nice as well. Now this planner doesn't have no pages at the end of the month. However, you do have a couple pages in the back of the planner, as well as a year at a glance for 2021. The next type of planning that I think is really up and coming, I've seen so much more of this in the planner community, and that is using the disc bound system. I think the Happy Planner was the one that really kind of like launched it, and now you have all of these fantastic planner stores that sell inserts. You've got them on Etsy, Cloth and Paper. Those are some of my favorites. I'm going to be utilizing them in my desk agenda. Now, you don't have to have a Louis Vuitton desk agenda to do this. You can actually get custom covers similar to how Erin Condren does it. That's what the Happy Planner is. It's just a laminated cover, and do it that way. I am using 1-inch Circa discs from Levenger. These are the tortoise ones in plastic. I don't like them. I just ordered the gold medal ones because I heard that they turn much easier. The reason I am going with this system for my work planner is because there's so many different projects and brands and facets of the type of work that I do that one planner doesn't really make sense for me. So if you're someone who is kind of juggling a lot of different projects, you wear a lot of different hats on your day-to-day life, a planner like this is awesome because you can actually take the pages out without having the 3-ring system. So they actually just kind of like pull right out like this. So it makes it very customizable, and that way if things change for you throughout the year, you're not stuck with one type of planner, one type of layout. You can add and change things. I have a planner setup video coming very soon for this, so I'll give the whole breakdown on how I'm using it. But I think that this is really great if you are someone who has the need for a lot of customization. Plus it's super chic and sophisticated. Now the last planner I want to talk about is one that I have shared with you guys quite a few times in my wellness planners. I don't like to mix my day-to-day planning with like a wellness journal or a workout log, specifically because it's such a large part of my life. I feel like it needs its own thing. Now if you're someone who, you know, just kind of vaguely tracks their food or meal plans or exercises, then you can totally mix and match, but I like to have a separate one, and these are fringe planners. They're a 12-month planner. You can get these at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. This one was like $4.99, and what's cool about them is because they are a monthly planner, this one particularly, you get the year at a glance, and then all of the months are in the front. So you get your month on 2 pages. I use this to track when my macros change, when I have a weight or measurement appointment, or when, you know, something like if I was sick, like something that would actually have an effect on my health and wellness, I put that in the monthly spread. And then the fringe notebook pages in the back, there's over 52, so you have at least 1 spread per week, which is great. So that way you can be more detailed. Again, I have a whole video all about how I go about tracking that. And it's basically just keeping track of things like water, training, nutrition, things like that. And then I also shared free printables that I was able to put in the back here to fold out if you want to have habit trackers as well. So I love those for doing any type of extra planning. So those were all of the planners that I have this year that I will be utilizing. I'm really excited to show you guys the final setup, especially for the budget planner, because I know how much you guys are looking forward to that one. The last 2 did really well, and this year will be a lot different since we will be having the house and combining more financial things and having a budget based off of someone who has a very structured income and someone who has a very sporadic income and one that fluctuates. So I'm super stoked for those. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more planner related content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow along on social. And as always, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video.
Walking around